Welcome back to CBS This Morning. Today, the federal trial of R. Kelly in New York enters its 7th day. The R&B star faces racketeering and other charges related to alleged illegal sexual activity with women and underage teenagers. Now, this week, a former girlfriend told the court that Kelly brainwashed her and others. We spoke to her back in 2019, and at the time, she did not consider herself a victim, and she defended R. Kelly. Now she says their relationship was abusive and is testifying anonymously as Jane. Jericka Duncan has been following the trial. Jericka, good morning to you.
Good morning, and not surprising to hear, right, that she changed her story because we heard that from the first witness as well. But in court, Jane described Kelly as controlling, saying he restricted her TV viewing and punished her if she acted outside of his rules. Because she is testifying anonymously as a victim, we have decided not to air the video of the interview she did with us for CBS This Morning.
You guys don't know the truth. You guys believe it's a facade that our parents are saying. This is all lies for money.
That is audio from the 2019 interview with CBS News.
Are you happy?
Where Jane now says she was not telling the truth. Kelly was at the interview, but off camera. Jane told jurors the disgraced singer would cough to let her know he was in the room. At the time of the interview, Jane described a healthy relationship with Kelly, whose first name is Robert. She also did not consider herself a victim.
I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I haven't figured out what I want to do with my life, but I know when that time comes, we know Rob is going to support us regardless.
Right.
But now she says their relationship was abusive. She told the court she met and began having sex with him when she was in high school. And she testified that she was beaten during her 5-year relationship with Kelly. Similar allegations against the now 54-year-old go back many years, but gained worldwide attention after the 2019 documentary series Surviving R. Kelly.
Either you're not getting food or you took a beating.
Jane says Kelly told her the series was filled with lies and he didn't allow her to watch it. Federal prosecutors claim the R&B singer ran a criminal enterprise involving the sex trafficking of women and underage girls. Kelly has pleaded not guilty to all charges.
Have you ever had sex with anyone under the age of 17?
No.
Never?
No.
Kelly maintains he did nothing wrong. He told Gayle King that in 2019, and he's obviously staying with that through his defense.
He absolutely has to. He's looking at mandatory minimum sentences that are huge amounts of time.
Priya Sapori is an attorney with several years of experience in crimes against children.
You've heard from Jane, for example, establishing that, yes, they traveled across state lines. Yes, they were coerced and unable to leave. Yes, they were in fear of their lives. That is a tough place for defense counsel and for defendant to be.
Kelly faces 10 years to life in prison if convicted on all counts in this case. He also has criminal cases pending in Illinois and Minnesota. Again, he denies all allegations against him. And someone that people have been wondering if we're going to hear from is the other woman that you interviewed, Joycelyn Savage. Her parents have been in the courtroom, but it's unclear about where she is and sort of where she stands.
Yeah, it's very interesting to me to hear what Jane is now saying, because after that interview, her parents reached out and said that's not the daughter they raised. They said, too, at that time she was abused and she was brainwashed. They said that back at the time, that their daughter was not telling the truth to me at the time. So it is interesting to hear her reverse her story, but I'm not so surprised. And also about the coughing. There was very loud coughing in the room, Jericka, but I didn't know R. Kelly was in the room. I was told he had left, so he was around a corner.
But he was there the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know what he sounds like when he coughs, but there was a very loud coughing. And to be honest with you, I thought it was a crew person. Like, why are they doing that?
Right.
Yeah, because it was around the corner. I did not know that was them. Clearly, they would know what that sounded like, but I did not know he was still in the room when we were talking to the young women.
Jericka, thank you.
Yeah, it's interesting.